Thanks for watching Homesteading on the Side. Tonight for dinner we're going to have Philly cheesesteak sandwiches on homemade hoagies. So let's get started. I'm going to start with chopping one yellow onion. You can use white onion or yellow Vidalia, doesn't really matter. Just one onion and 2 bell peppers. That I'm going to cut into strips about the same, they'll be about the same size as the onions. And I've already got my pot heating up with a little bit of olive oil because I'm going to cook the vegetables before I cook the meat. I want to get them nice and soft to go inside of it. And just rough chop, doesn't have to be perfect. And I've also, what I've done is I'm adding mushrooms to my Philly cheesesteak sandwiches. My family loves mushrooms, and we are particularly partial to the baby portobellos. So that's what I've got here. And it also helps it kind of stretch further because buying a package of mushrooms is much cheaper than buying another pound or 2 of meat. So with these, I've just washed them, washed the tops to get all the dirt off, and I've taken the stems out because I don't care for the stems. And then I'm just going to slice them like that and add it all together. So I've got a pan here of olive oil that's been heating while I was chopping my vegetables, and I'm going to move, I keep all my scraps and stuff that we use this to supplement our feed for our chickens, and we also put it in the compost bin. Makes for good soil. So this has been heating, and I'm just going to add all of my vegetables, and I'm going to cook them for about 10 minutes just till everything's soft. And keep your bowl because you're going to need to take these out when they're soft and then add your meat. And what I bought for our meat is a chuck roast. Usually Philly cheesesteaks are made with ribeye steaks, and ribeye tends to be a little expensive, a little too pricey for my budget. So I've got a chuck roast that I happen to find on sale. And I have trimmed all the fat and the silver skin and everything off of it. And I've had it in the fridge so it's cold, and it makes it a lot easier to cut. And I just take it and I cut it against the grain on the bias and make thin little strips out of it. And that way it'll be nice and evenly distributed. Make it nice and easy to eat. Yep, just strips. Everything is soft. Like I said, keep your bowl close. That way all this, take it out. And we're just going to add the meat into the same exact pot. Need a better spoon. I'm leaving a little bit in there, no big deal if you don't get every single piece. But you want a majority of it out. That way it doesn't burn. So now that that's done, your pot's still hot. This is all the meat that I just sliced on the bias so it's nice and thin. Just add it all into the pan. Make sure you season it with salt and pepper too. And I'm going to turn the heat up on the meat to medium high because you kind of want it to sear a little bit. So I got everything in, and then just cook the meat, and then when the meat is just about done, add all your vegetables back in. Taken some foil and laid out 6 sheets because I'm going to be making 6. And this is my hoagie rolls that I just got out of the oven. And what I want to do is add some of the meat and peppers, and make sure you taste it. That way you know whether or not it needs extra salt or pepper before it goes on your sandwich, because it'd be terrible to get your sandwich and want to put salt on it. And then I've got provolone here. My husband prefers Swiss, but I'm using provolone for this one, but I do have some Swiss out. And then all you do is just roll it up. And put it on a cookie sheet. and put them in the oven for 10-15 minutes until it's all, the cheese will be melted all over it and it'll be kind of combined into one. They've been in for 10 minutes. Gonna open them up. Now they're all gooey and juicy and it's all together. Don't forget to put a generous amount of mayonnaise on these before you eat it. Oh, look at that cheese. And then we just serve it with our favorite chips. Sometimes I'll make some French fries and put it on the side, but tonight we're just going to do chips. Hope you enjoy.